and they're lucky.
Welcome to the Portland Rose Festival 2018 Spirit Mountain Casino Grand Floral Parade.
Parade, am I right? Yes, gorgeous. Let's welcome a Portland favorite for over 25 years with his fabulous impersonations of Frank Sinatra, Elton John, Neil Diamond, and much, much more. Please welcome Portland's own Tony Starlight. Tony!
Good morning, Portland. You ready to play happy? Hello world, hear the song that we're singing. Come on, play happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. This is the dream, we'll go traveling together. We'll spread a little love and then we'll keep moving on. The Rose Festival is what brings us all together. We'll get a happy feeling when we're singing a song. Traveling along, there's a song that we're singing. Come on, play happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. We'll make you happy. We'll make you happy.
How about a hand for Tony Starlight, huh? All right, folks, the Grand Floral Parade is just about to get started. It's time to play happy, Portland style. Woo!
Oh, good morning. What a day for a parade. We have people along the route with their umbrellas and in their ponchos, but no rain yet. So exciting.
I know, everybody talks about the weather, so I won't. Oh, wait a second. That's kind of my job. I'm Andy Carson here with Kim Moss. So excited to be with you again this year for the big Grand Floral Parade. And every year, weather is always one of those pivotal things that we talk about. And you know, we had beautiful weather leading up to this, and then suddenly the chance for rain all the way through the weekend. But so far, so good. I'm seeing a lot of blue sky from this angle.
You know what? No matter the weather, we're going to play happy. It's a great day for a parade.
That's right. It's not like baseball. There will be no rain delays.
Right.
Here comes a group of amazing young people, the Boy Scouts of America. Over 400 young scouts are here with us today, carrying flags and helping us to start the big parade. Cascade Pacific Council is leading the way in this new era of family scouting. You know, young girls are now allowed to become Cub Scouts, and in 2019, older girls will also be able to join the troops and be eligible to work towards the highest scouting honor, of course, the Eagle Scout, which is so cool. Scouting provides boys and girls fun, hands-on learning experiences, exciting outdoor activities, and promotes valuable leadership skills to help prepare them for life. Oh, I hear a little music coming. Do you hear some music in the background?
Here's someone who loves to play happy every day. Get ready to clown around with the Rose Festival's official mascot, the Clown Prince, Angel Ocasio. Oh, look at this. Angel's riding with his special performing partner, Buddy, a faithful friend and seasoned professional, and Tony's with him now.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 Spirit Mountain Casino Grand Floral Parade!
You know, that was so good. I'm gonna give you a treat, too. There you go. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Okay, I'm hopping off of this thing. Okay, have a great trip, you guys. Bye, buddy. Bye,
we love our Clown Prince. He represents the spirit of the Rose Festival and its focus on fantasy, royalty, and the love of laughter. Angel's dazzling throne, by the way, is decorated with top hats filled with red roses, purple hatteras, white daisy mums, and purple carnations.
And he and Timber Joey are the two hardest working men in show business
they
right
are,
there.
Aren't they?
Clap your hands and honk your noses for the Rose Festival Clowns, who are celebrating their 10th anniversary this year, as we look at Buddy for just a little bit longer. The Rose Festival Clowns have been an important part of the Rose Festival celebration since 2008, showing us all how to play happy at events just like this one.
Wow, look at this float. It is the Peg Roseboro Award winner for most artistic design and presentation. A majestic mother cougar guards her young as they frolic in the Northwest landscape on this awe-inspiring float from Spirit Mountain Casino and the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde. look at the detail on this. Spirit Mountain Casino celebrates their 22nd anniversary of being a Rose Festival partner this year and is proud to once again be the title sponsor of the Grand Floral Parade. Just spectacular as we get a close-up look of all of the detail in this float.
Yeah, I was at the location where they put these floats together, and just the amount of work that takes place in the last few days is just astounding. The detail, and it is many hours of work have gone into all of these floats, and it's just so great to see them. Next up is the South Kitsap High School Marching Band from Port Orchard, Washington. This marching band features more than 200 musicians under the direction of Gary Graham. So let's listen in for a little bit. The South Kitsap High School Marching Band is proud to have performed for 2 aircraft carrier homecomings, the USS Carl Vinson and the USS John C. Stennis, as well as support vessel, the USS Camden. We're so excited to have them here this year as part of the Grand Floral Parade. Man, doesn't this feel like a parade?
I love it. Welcome, Miss Rodeo Oregon, Jessie Cornforth. Jessie's riding her 4-year-old sorrel quarter horse, Dwally. The Miss Rodeo Oregon program is now in its 61st year and works to educate, elevate, and inspire young cowgirls. Jessie will represent Oregon at the 2019 Miss Rodeo America pageant in Las Vegas. Jessie's royal blue chaps feature a hand-painted image of Mount Hood. She's beautiful.
You know, and one of your favorite and my favorite, the St. Paul Rodeo. In St. Paul, Oregon, here are the members of the 2018 St. Paul Rodeo Court. We have Queen Tess Scott riding Rio. We have Princess Maddie riding her horse Dally. And Princess Alexis riding Pearl. When you go to the rodeo, you'll see 1,000 cowboys and cowgirls compete for $500,000 at the 80.
Boy, it's starting off well. Just so beautiful. And here we go. The Rose Society Award, Most Effective Use and Display of Roses. The Rose Festival Court, presented by Unitas Community Credit Union Float. Look at our beautiful girls. The 2018 Rose Festival Court this morning, surrounded by hundreds of roses in 3 distinct shades of pink. These 14 outstanding young women from Portland area high schools represent the spirit of the Rose Festival. And earlier this morning, the Queen. Congratulations to Kiara Johnson of Park Rose High School, your 2018 Rose Festival Queen. You know, the court program has been a festival centerpiece since 1930, and as part of their commitment to the community, Unitas is proud to honor the outstanding young women of the Rose Festival Court. Established in 1937, Unitas Community Credit Union is dedicated to the financial well-being of their membership. They're committed to making members smarter about their finances through no-cost financial education, interactive learning tools, innovative products, and unwavering dedication to above and beyond service. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to all members of the 2018 Rose Festival Court. Just a lovely group of women.
It's always amazing to see the group that they bring together every year for this, and I've had a chance to meet every one of them for the last number of years, and every time it's just never is a disappointment. Look at this. The Rose Festival Court Tribute Skirt Mini Float features fairy godmother Sally Eglin, encircled in the skirt of moss with the floral bouquets of white and fuchsia carnations laced with the beautiful petticoat of raspberry baby's breath right there. Look at that little mini float. Sally's daughter Abby walks along with her mom, representing Abby's Closet Foundation, which is so cool. The foundation donates a gown to each Rose Festival princess, plus several gowns for our queen for her appearances each year.
Next up, we have Brett Baker, the president of the Portland Rose Festival Foundation. In his second year as president, Brett leads the 53-member board of directors responsible for all aspects of our beautiful Rose Festival events and programming. Years ago, before joining the board, Brett was a banker for the Rose Festival. It was then he developed a respect for the organization and for its significant impact on the local economy. Today, Brett is riding in an amazing 1939 Ford. He's joined by his mother, Diana, and his 2 daughters, Grace and Claire.
The next float we have is the Theme Award, best presentation of Rose Festival theme right there. The Portland Rose Festival Foundation celebrates play with this delightful float filled with iconic images of a bright and colorful carnival. The fun house, the food booths, the happy visitors invite everyone to play happy at this year's Rose Festival City Fair.
That is fun.
Oh, cotton candy. Of course we have to have cotton candy. Of course, all kinds of the different flowers out there. And we are going to be looking at the cotton candy as well as many other things that you would find at the carnival.
Games, activities.
Yes, don't forget City Fair, Portland's ultimate waterfront gathering place, fresher than ever this year. It's open 3 long weekends during Rose Festival. City Fair offers great music and live entertainment, food and drink, plus lots of games and activities. After the Grand Floral Parade, the floats and the little mini floats will be on display along Nato Parkway just outside the gates. It's a twofer. You can go enjoy both that and the City Fair.
Wow, that float, 3 different colors of roses and carnations, orange, yellow, and red. We always love to see this. This is the One More Time Around Again marching band presented by Standard TV and Appliance. As the largest adult marching band in the U.S., the One More Time Band is marching 450 members today, the largest in a decade. And get this, they range in age from 18 to 87. This is their 34th year performing in the Grand Floral Parade, and they are ready to play happy for us. The band is welcoming a new director this year, Tanya Garcia, who's working with Al Cato to lead the group. The band and drill team is composed of members who were part of high school, college, or military marching bands. The One More Time Around Band wants to thank the Portland Rose Festival and the wonderful community for all of its support it receives.
You know you're not supposed to have a favorite, but
this is high on your list, right? They're so fantastic. Yeah. They just put a smile on your face, don't they?
You know, they're there about having a good time.
And I love it. What an age range, 18 to 87. Is this great? That is one big group.
And they always have the best songs, too.
I think the crowd's going to break into a little Sweet Caroline.
And welcome back to the Grand Floral Parade. Beautiful overhead view that we have of our city here this morning, where so far the weather has cooperated. You know, it's so cool to see the Rose Festival princesses. I had a chance a couple days ago to talk to them and find out unusual skills that they had, and they were hilarious.
It was
they were
so
great
fun. You played happy with them.
Yes, I did. We certainly did play happy.
They all have such great personalities, and they're beautiful young women, great representatives of the Rose Festival. Either.
That's doctor right there.
Providence Children's Health has experts in everything from routine primary care to emergency and hospital care for newborns, children's, and teens. You know, what a wonderful job they have, and they're really having fun playing around with today's theme. They're a leader in caring for kids and serve tens of thousands of children in Oregon each year through their clinics, hospitals, and health plans. Healthy kids, happy families, that's your goal, and Providence Children's Health's goal too. Visit providence.org to learn more. What a great time they're having.
I know, and nobody works harder than a nurse. I mean, I tell you, long shifts, hard work, but congratulations to them. Next, we have the Royal Rosarian Award, Best Craftsmanship and Workmanship. It's the Fred Meyer float. Fred Meyer celebrates the joy of gardening in the Northwest with this lush float, a treehouse, swings, and a peaceful garden plot are all part of this idyllic backyard that we have. Fred Bear waves from the treehouse as he spends a peaceful afternoon with some of his friends from Fred Meyer. At the front, we see a beautiful vegetable garden with pristine rows of eggplants, red peppers, and cabbages, and the float seems to come to life with the motion of the swings. Fred Meyer is honored to be the local grocer for many communities in Oregon and for 95 years in Portland, and wants to thank everyone for their support and business.
Speaking at regional and national functions where she shares information about the tribe's history, traditions, and food.
Please greet Miss Emma Vine riding her 15-year-old quarter horse. That's Heidi Lynn. They're here to represent the Interstate Games, providing a family-friendly competition between the top speed event riders in Washington and Oregon.
Here's Miss Vancouver Rodeo, Cheyenne Chandler. Cheyenne Chandler and her horse Blue are sporting the patriotic colors of red, white, and wait for it, blue. 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 This is their first parade appearance together. We're so happy to have Cheyenne Chandler part of the parade this year. They invite everyone to join them at the Vancouver Rodeo July 4th through the 7th at the Clark County Saddle Club.
Wave hello to Dr. Cheryl Bear, president of the Portland Rose Society, the oldest and largest rose society in the U.S., affectionately known around the Rose Festival as Dr. Cheryl. She also served as Rose Society president back in 1998. She's joined today by her husband, Rich, a nationally known rose photographer whose photograph was selected by the U.S. Post Service for its 2018 commemorative Peace Rose stamp. The Bears are interested in all things rosy and have more than 1,000 rose bushes in their home garden.
Wow.
Good night. They're riding in a beautiful 1971 Cadillac Eldorado convertible driven by Gary and Kathy Bray.
You like cheese, don't you, Andy?
Oh, I love it.
Well, take a look at this. From the Tillamook County Creamery Association, they bring us a vibrant scene depicting the life of the Dairylands. This float features a giant loaf of cheddar, followed by a majestic evergreen forest spotted with ice cream cones. And atop the cheese loaf, this single cow represents the thousands of cows that help create the thriving economy of Tillamook. Highest quality dairy products to generations of food lovers for more than a century.
Next, we have Royal Lady Kevin Fishburne and the 2018 Autumn Leaf Ambassadors. They invite you to enter Chelan County via Leavenworth, the gateway to sunshine. They're here to represent the Washington Autumn Leaf Festival. Nestled in the Cascades, Leavenworth, with its picture-perfect Bavarian village, offers 300 days of sunshine. That doesn't seem fair. Plus family fun and mountains of memories. Make plans to visit Leavenworth at the Washington State Autumn Leaf Festival, September 28th through the 30th.
Here's a great mini float featuring just a few of the favorite events each year in Lincoln City. The annual Kite Festival, Sandcastle Competition, and the Glass Float Treasure Hunt Finders Keepers. This is the Parade Chairman Award winner for the most creative mini float in the parade. Riders on the float are building sandcastles, walkers are flying kites. The Lincoln City Chamber of Commerce and Lincoln City Visitor and Convention Bureau invite you to experience the wonders of the Oregon coast this summer.
I hear a band. The Aloha High School Marching Band and Auxiliary is a representation of the Aloha Band program that includes competitive field show marching, jazz band, musical pit orchestra, and concert bands. The Warrior Marching Band program has been supporting the community of Aloha, Oregon since 1968. And I did the math, that's 50 years. Today we welcome their talented musicians, the flag team members, and cheerleaders. Let's listen in. They are all led by director Aaliyah Jackson, doing a great job.
And now, the winner of the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde Award, Best Depiction of Community Spirit, the LPGA and the Portland Classic, bring us a float inspired by legendary golfer Nancy Lopez's motto, play happy, and the simple pleasures of one of the world's greatest sports. Greatest female golfers in the world will come together and compete. The Classic is the longest running stop on the LPGA Tour, and 2018 marks its 47th year. Lots of smiles are guaranteed.
Always a favorite, the Clark County Fair Association is proud to present the Llamas of Southwest Washington. There are more than 40 farms in the Southwest Washington area dedicated to the advancement and promotion of llamas. Walking with the llamas are Portland's celebrity therapy llamas, Rojo and Smokey, with therapy alpaca Napoleon. Huh? Oh, that's not in the script. Okay. Llamas are very intelligent creatures and can make wonderful therapy teams which visit schools, hospitals, rehab facilities, and senior communities.
All right, all you ducks, this is for you. A longtime parade participant, the University of Oregon, with their Duck Truck Cheerleaders Pep Band and many alumni from the University of Oregon. Plus, of course, the Duck himself. The U of O campus in Eugene has more than 260 academic programs and more than 25 research centers and institutes. Let's get to Tony Martinez now, down on the parade.
With the people, la gente of Portland, one of whom bears a striking resemblance to Santa Claus. Sir, in 10 seconds or less, explain the features and benefits of this hat you're wearing.
We know a lot of ducks. They don't mess around.
Yes.
They know how to have fun and play happy, of course.
Yeah, they did. Uh-oh, I think they just got another touchdown. Somehow it's not even football season, and they scored again.
all along the parade route. Not an easy job.
Now we're going to go to the Lincoln High School Cardinal Marching Band. Takes great joy in performing at community events. They performed at the grand opening of the Telephone Crossing, the St. John's Parade, the Starlight Parade, last week's American Heart Association Heart Walk, and today's Grand Floral Parade. Let's listen in for a minute. They have 76 talented musicians and flag team members marching today under the direction of David Keys. Earlier this year, Lincoln High School Music Department visited San Francisco, where they received master classes, performed, and attended graduate performance recitals at the world-renowned San Francisco's Conservatory of Music. That's cool.
At Pendleton Roundup Court, they've been taking part in the Rose Festival for close to a half century, riding horses and representing the rodeo world. Queen Betsy and her horse Big Bay are joined by the 4 princesses of the Roundup Court. The stunning flowers on their horses include the 2018 Rose Festival Rose Dress Blues.
Right behind them, give a warm welcome to the Happy Canyon Association and their princesses, Princess Taylor and Princess Sequoia. They're wearing accessories and regalia that have been passed down through the generations. They're here to represent the 102nd year of the Happy Canyon Indian Pageant and Wild West Show, which I happened to make a cameo in last year. It's the longest standing live outdoor Indian pageant and Wild West show in the country. As part of the events of Rose Festival, the Rose Festival Court Princesses of Happy Canyon and the Pendleton Court participate in a special exchange visit that allows the young women to connect and share the rich traditions of the events that they represent. Always a good time.
Give a warm welcome to Oregon's 2018 Teacher of the Year, Mr. Matthew Bacon-Brennes from Mount Tabor Middle School in Portland. Matthew was recognized for his innovative practices, his passion for excellence, and a strong commitment to student success. He's been instrumental in the development and advocacy of the successful Japanese immersion K-12 program at Portland Public Schools for over the past 20 years. As 2018 Oregon Teacher of the Year, Matthew will serve as a spokesperson and representative for all Oregon teachers. The Oregon Teacher of the Year program is sponsored by the Oregon Department of Education in partnership with the Oregon Lottery.
Next, we have the Governor's Award, Best Depiction of Life in Oregon. Portland General Electric's parade entry spotlights all the fun ways to stay and play at PGE parks and campgrounds, in addition to recreational opportunities. PGE parks help protect natural areas and provide fun learning opportunities for families, including the Junior Ranger program, where kids 5 and older can earn badges while exploring PGE's parks. Each year, PGE volunteers help keep Rose Festival the cleanest and greenest festival in the world, and their work along the route of the PGE Sol Starlight Parade. Healthier planet and happier planet. Once again, PGE will power the rides and booths at City Fair with renewable energy.
Please welcome the Kent Lake High School Marching Band, led by drum majors Aaron Carino and Diane Alession. Every year, the band plays music from a different theme with custom music and costumes to match. This year, their show features music from Nintendo's Super Smash Bros. Video games, featuring favorite characters, each custom designed by the students themselves. Pretty terrific.
Service presented by the Boeing Company. This crowd-pleasing section highlights the men and women who inspired the community with their dedication to service. The Boeing Company has one of the largest hard metal machining facilities in the world, housing around 1,500 employees, and it's located right here in Gresham, Oregon.
We'd like to welcome the U.S. Army Portland Recruiting Battalion Color Guard. The U.S. Army is celebrating their 243rd birthday and a legacy of service on Thursday, June 14th. The U.S. Army has played a vital role in the nation. A lot has changed since 1775, when soldiers were untrained farmers, merchants, and tradesmen using their own rifles. Today, the Army has the very best equipment, training, leadership, and medical care available.
And here comes a crowd favorite. I met these guys yesterday. They haven't visited Portland since 1989, so please welcome back the U.S. Army Old Guard Fife and Drum Corps. So they wear the dress of George Washington's, the army during the Revolutionary War. The band wears the red coats because Washington's army wore blue, and they needed to stand out from the rest of the soldiers. Now, since General George Washington didn't have radios or walkie-talkies or iPhones to tell the soldiers in his army what to do in battle, he used musicians, pipers, and drummers instead.
Wow.
Which I learned yesterday, which was amazing to me.
Fascinating.
The Army has many full-time musicians, and the military bands are the oldest and largest employer of musicians in the world. And you know what? There are openings right now to be in the U.S. Army Band. To audition, contact your nearest Army recruiter by texting LZ49 to Go Army.
What a treat to have them here. Welcome the U.S. Army Marching Unit. The young men and women you see before you are future soldiers who've answered the call and made an oath to serve. There are also Army recruiters, local veterans, and reservists marching in this unit today. We thank them all for their dedicated service to our country. The U.S. Army is the country's single largest provider of college scholarships, over $162 million in tuition assistance to support soldiers. The Army offers more than 150 job specialties.
Representing the U.S. Army, we welcome this dignitary K-9, Staff Sergeant Greco, with his handler Sergeant Travis Hawthorne and Staff Sergeant Eric Carter. Check this out.
This is great.
Staff Sergeant Greco and Sergeant Hawthorne are from Oregon, just returned from a tour in Kuwait. They're currently assigned to the 95th Police Military Dispatchment at Joint Base Lewis McChord, just south of Tacoma.
Honor to have them here.
I know the annual starting salary for Staff Sergeant is $58,955. We wonder if Greco's getting that much money. In dog money, that's like $400,000.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, we would like to welcome the Oregon Mayor's Marching Unit now. Walking the parade route with her are mayoral colleagues from around the state of Oregon, reminding us that the Rose Festival is a statewide celebration.
And there is Mayor Harry. Who was Mary Harry Lane. For 10 years, Mayor Harry has been appearing as part of the Rose Festival Living History program. In 1905, Mayor Harry Lane gave a speech calling for a permanent Rose Carnival in Portland and donated $100 of his own money to get it started. And that was a lot of money back then. Harry Lane was a man ahead of his time. He fought for accessible health care and the rights of women and Native Americans. Mayor Harry is riding in an amazing 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air, driven by Steve Heaton.
Join us in welcoming the students of Westview High School in Beaverton. This award-winning band performs throughout the year across the Northwest. The Wildcat Marching Band had the honor of opening the Pixar Festival Parade for the 2018 Disney Pixar Fest in Anaheim, California, and they were the 2016 class champions.
The Oregon Black Chamber of Commerce is honored to celebrate and empower the mixed cultures of the Oregon African American community. This is their second year marching in the Grand Floral Parade, and the number of marchers has doubled. This year, students from David Douglas and Jefferson High School are joining members of the OBCC. The group represents 175 more minority companies throughout Oregon. OBCC is committed to demonstrating and encouraging the creation of a healthy African-American culture, supporting community, relationship building, financial literacy, education, mentorship, and a better future. They appreciate the partnerships with organizations like the Portland Business Alliance, Urban League of Portland, Northwest Natural, PGE, IBEW, Nike, and the Trailblazers.
Let's give a big hand to some local heroes. Here are Portland Fire and Rescue personnel looking sharp as they represent 30 stations strategically located throughout the city. Over 88,000 times a year, our community calls on the men and women of Portland Fire and Rescue for help. Since 1883, Portlanders have put their trust and often their lives in the hands of firefighters who stand ready to serve 24 hours a day. These dedicated firefighters, retired firefighters, and support staff are honored to serve the people of Portland. Their commitment and bravery ensure that we can all keep playing happy.
Anchors away, it's time to sail happy. The Commodores are the official goodwill ambassador for Seafair in the greater Seattle area. The group raises funds for the Seafair Women's Scholarship Program each year. The 2018 Commandant Gary Stenberg is riding in his mini float with his grandchildren Riley and Van. Gary has close ties to the Grand Floral Parade as he is the husband of our Grand Floral Parade chair, Carla Stenberg. Plus, he oversees the Rose Festival mini float program.
Take a look at this, the Dick Powers Picture Perfect Award winner for Best Mini Float. And this float invites you to play happy. The Metro Mini Float highlights a featured park setting amongst a natural wood arbor bench using a live maple tree, golden cypress and petunias along a pathway of crushed walnut.
Have the Wrinkled Wranglers of Clark County. Love that name. They're a group of mature horsewomen who gather for fun activities such as trail rides, camping, parade participation, and prize rides. They also work together to improve Clark County community through social gatherings, fundraising efforts, and education. Let's go down to Tony Martinez.
Well, thanks you guys. Once again this year, the Rose Festival held a competition for high school students. It's the only a cappella competition to honor the best in song. Today we have the honor of bringing to you one of the top performers from Oregon City High School. How about a hand for Sound Check?
Today's telecast of the Grand.
Oh, and now the winner of the Hillman Ludeman Jr. Sweepstakes Award for Most Outstanding Float in the Parade. It's the Alaska Airlines float. This fun and fanciful dragon float embodies adventure, play, and travel while telling the story of the partnership between the Portland Trailblazers and Alaska Airlines together since 1988. Tony Martinez is on that float.
Indeed I am, and I'm with a dignitary here. Dave, can we fly in this stuff?
Rose Festival.
I like what Tony said, stay dry. That ain't gonna happen now. Nope, the rain.
That's okay.
Right. That's right. We're in Portland for crying out loud. We need to be ready for that.
Springtime in the Northwest.
Now, following the float is a parade fan favorite, the Alaska Airlines PDX drill team. Wait for it. Oh, wait. Now I feel like I'm at a Blazer game.
Yeah, we're still celebrating Blaze. He always gets the crowd going.
There we have the team right there. Serving Portland for 30-plus years, Alaska Airlines shares a unique bond with the Rose Festival, cherished by their 2,400 Portland-based employees, many of whom are actively involved in the Rose Festival. These 34 Alaska employees, representing 7 Alaska bases, are so dedicated to the festival that they've spent over 750 volunteer hours rehearsing their parade performance. They have an average of 8 years of service. The newest member has been with Alaska Airlines for less than a year, and their most senior has 33 years of service. Let's watch them. The Liberty High School Marching Band and Color Guard is proud to once again represent the City of Hills community in the Portland Rose Festival Grand Floral Parade. Features 60 musicians and 10 flag team members marching under the leadership of band director Kevin Soon.
And of course, right before them, we want to point out the Transportation Security Administration at PDX. There are nearly 700 Transportation Security Administration officers, or TSOs, working at airports throughout Oregon.
Had to go right past security.
You did indeed.
I tried. I was ready for the back through. Now they're wanting.
They did their job well.
Yeah, they did exactly what they're supposed to do. Big shot thinks he can go past security. No way. Now we go to the Liberty High School Marching Band and Color Guard. Once again, from the city of Hillsboro, flag team members. These students strive for the best in musicianship and citizenship and are excited to share their work with the people of Portland today.
Oh, the logo of Portland's official festival proudly pays tribute to just a few of the extraordinary people lost during the past year. People dedicated to making the Rose Festival and the Grand Floral Parade the jewel of the Northwest. Let's take a moment to appreciate Terry Carlson, who drove the pace car of this parade for more than 20 years. Ron Bennett, who served on the Rose Festival board for years and worked the parade, helped choose and name festival. And Tracy, dedicated staff members with more than 25 years of combined service. and Nell Swede Edlin, the Royal Rosarian who mustered the Rosarian drill team and helped check Grand Floral float mechanics for decades. Thank you to each and every one of them.
Now give a warm welcome to Miss Bailey Crawford, representing the Northwest Pro Rodeo Association, debating Jet and is sporting stunning parade attire that include the Miss NPRA saddle. The Northwest Pro Rodeo Association started back in 1950 and is the largest regional organization in the western United States. The organization provides opportunities for rodeo athletes to compete at a professional level close to home, their families, and their weekday jobs. Appreciate that.
Joining us now to patrol an all-volunteer group. Welcome to riders representing the group today, Mary, Caitlin, Sharon, and Babette. Modern-day road riveters from Union Local 48. They go to work every day in the construction field, standing strong, ready, and willing to take on any challenge while also for future generations of women. These women are just 50 of the more than 500 female members of the Union Local 48 for the group's choreography.
The Tualatin High School Marching Band is proud to be a part of the Rose Festival Parade for the 5th year in a row. The Timberwolves Marching Band has achieved great success under the direction of Reggie Stegmeyer, and over the past 5 years of his leadership, the marching band has doubled in size and is currently 165 members strong. Team in color guard, they now have over 200 members. This past fall, the band presented several halftime shows, including one at Portland State University. Let's listen in. All who have made it possible for them to be here today, including the incredible administration at Tualatin High School and the amazing marching band parents.
For these heroes, crew members representing the Rose Festival fleet ships from the United States and Royal Canadian Navies. Since the beginning of the Rose Festival more than 100 years ago, ships have come up the Willamette River to join the celebration. This year's fleet includes USS Michael Murphy, the Navy ships the Regina and the Nanaimo. Ship tours are available this afternoon and tomorrow on the waterfront next to City Fair. Always a great time. Give a warm Portland welcome and a heartfelt thank you to the men and women from the ships of our Rose Festival fleet. What a group.
My daughter's son-in-law on one of those yesterday.
And their family members from Dairy. The group is carrying flags. Dairy Gold is their own co-op made up of nearly 500 family farms in the Pacific Northwest. They employ 1,600 people in the cheese, sour cheddar cheese. We're very happy to have them with us today.
Now, welcome to the Grand Floral Parade's first ever K9 Grand Marshal, Diesel. Diesel's a 100 Mastiff who's chosen from among society's 100.
Very comfortable in his role.
Yes. With the weather's chilly, it wasn't a tiny little chihuahua. Shivering right there. Diesel and his owner are here today with the staff and volunteers from the OHS. The Oregon Humane Society is the third oldest.
All correct. And speaking with Diesel's mom, their 30th amazing entry with the Grand Floral Parade. Sisters Fine Foods brings us this lovely panorama of beauty. An adorable otter star. Around the magic of the underwater world is on display. More than 1,000 orange slices are laid out in a perfect pattern to create the texture on the giant sea star that you see there. Wholesome food using quality.
Welcome, the pride of Hillsboro, the Hill High Spartan Marching Band and Color Guard. This band consists of students from every aspect of the band program at Hillsboro. Band, concert band, class, and of course, marching band. The Hillsboro Band Program is recognized by the OCAA as one of the top band programs in Oregon. Let's listen in for a moment. The band had a stellar competitive marching season this fall, earning first place at the Pacific Coaching Competition and
was founded in 1901 with a mission to commemorate the accomplishments of the early pioneers, as well as educating today's citizens about historic accomplishments. Membership is open to descendants whose ancestors arrived before Oregon statehood in February of 1859. Today is Grace, the 2018 Miss Pioneer Oregon. With her is Nancy, the 1946.
Princess Haley and her horse Turbo. The court is decked out. Fair to play happy August 3rd through 12th in Ridgefield, Washington. Fun and family chits.
Boy, it's always a good time. And joining us from Canby, Oregon, are Rider Fair and Canby Queen Callie riding JB, Princess Kiernan riding Stanley, and Princess Katie riding Prince. They're all accomplished riders with a passion for the sport of rodeo. Talented ladies would love to have you join them in Canby, August 14th through the 18th.
Next, we have Oregon City celebrating its 175th Trail Migration West Oregon Trail. Come join them in Oregon City for the second annual Oregon City Heritage Days, June 22nd and 23rd, with free transportation heritage sites plus free.
At various Portland Highlight, purchase helps to donate toward cancer research. Rose Festival thanks the Pink Trolley for serving 3 predators out on the route early. What a versatile way to travel.
The Oregon City High School Pioneer Scarlet Brigade Marching Band from Oregon City, Oregon. This marching band features more than 200 members, including musicians, flag team members, drill team members, plus members of the junior ROTC, as you can see right there. The brigade is excited to make their 11th appearance, and they want to extend their thanks to all the parents and community members who support the band. I want to listen to these guys for a little bit. I call for it in between.
Here they go. What presents they have. And now the Grand Marshal Award winner for Best Depiction of Winds. Regents offers a couple scene encouraging everyone to get out this summer and play happy. Good health keeps communities strong, and getting outside to play is a surefire way to get there. Regents is proud to be helping fill into a brand 25-acre park in Cully, Portland's most park-deprived neighborhood. This new park will serve this year events and parade fun. Go to rosefestival.org to find out how you can join next year's.
See, look at that clown right there. We've got one that also does traffic on TV that's clowning around now.
If it had a clown horn, though, wouldn't it?
It would be. You know what I hear? I hear Tony Starlight. Come on, play happy with the Rose Festival Happy Bus. We'll get to the happy parade.
Oh, the Newburgh Old Fashioned Festival features a cycle cart mini race. It's like the cars from the 19...
I want to give a warm welcome to the students of Battleground High School. The marching band, drill team, and flag team are 90 members strong under the direction of Greg McElvery. Since 1997, and last year the band took first place in their division. Please welcome the Royal Rosarians, led by Prime Minister Adam Barron. Adam's Royal Rosarians in 2010 and was knighted under the Rose George Burns. Love that rose. Adam and First Lady Lauren led a group of Rosarians to New Zealand and the Cook Islands.
A marching group wearing their hats, which have remained since the Rosarians were formed in 1980 each year.
This beautiful float years ago, featuring Queen Maggie Huxtable Camp Thomas and members of the 1968 court, reflects the theme of Royal Rosarian Hospitality Weekend Carnival of Roses. Portland and the Port Rose Festival.
How fun for these beautiful women to be a part of this parade. We'd like to welcome the Prairie High School Band Program. It's making its first appearance in the Grand Floral Parade in a number of years, and they're thrilled to be back with us today. Their program's jazz band recently traveled to the Lionel Hampton Jazz Fair in a row. Also recently won the Jazz Festival, Places at Park and Skyview Festivals. So we're excited to have this group of musicians here to play happy for us today. Go Falcons!
The Chinese community of Greater Portland's entry is led by Portland Lee's Dragon and Lion Dance team, always a fan favorite. The colorful lions and a 50-foot-long red dragon. The group is today under the direction of head coach Terry Lee. The colorful red dragon is a gift from the city of Suzhou, China, to the city of Portland to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the Portland and Suzhou sister city relations. In 2018.
And now the Rose Festival Directors Award for the best depiction of volunteerism This elegant float represents a major Chinese community achievement with involvement and support of multiple partners and community members across Greater Portland. The entire three-segment Chinese community entry, including this float, was organized as Alliance Working Organizing Committee of Chinese community leaders and co-organizers. Two Portland landmarks, the Chinatown Gate and the Lansing Chinese Gardens culture, are represented with costume traditional dancers, Ms. Yu Long, and Chinese fashion models, the China Peony Princess, and the Chinese community with over one of history. The community joined together to create this beautiful entry to celebrate past history and contributions, sharing a commitment of working together with the general public to build a stronger future. Just gorgeous. Our Plus One Friendship City represent Portland's expanding role in the world of international business, educational and cultural exchange, goodwill visitation.
And they're lucky.
Award for the most outstanding skirt mini float in the parade. For over 47 years, the Hayak Festival Association of New Westminster, British Columbia, Canada, has been a leader in community engagement through Welcome the World to Share in. The theme of this year's New Westminster Hayak Festival Association is Rooted, adopted in 19 showcased on the Hayak Festival's mini float.
Who loves it? Their Bigton Peach Festival celebrating their 71st year with one of the largest parades in British Columbia in August as part of a hosting association. They travel tonight to promote their peach heritage. I think it is one of my favorite fruits.
Mine too. Welcome to the Columbia River Peace Corps Association. They're carrying of countries in which they serve. These returned Peace Corps volunteers serve the local community organization's third goal.
Was the Bank of the West Grand Floral Walk.
We certainly hope you find a way to play happy today. We certainly are with our theme of the Grand Floral Parade. Boy, what a
Ming Yao Yang. Rose Festival is a wonderful sister cities all around the world. And look at that Cadillac. That's a beauty.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. You'd look Sister City Association. The Year of the Dog. The beauty of the seas of Kaohsiung and Portland celebrated with red anthurium called a tail flower in Kaohsiung and red roses, which represent Portland, descended with yellow chrysanthemum and oncidium orchids. So pretty. The mission of the Portland Kaohsiung Sister City Association is to promote people-to-people exchanges of education, plus artistic and cultural activities in accordance with the spirit of Sister Cities International, and to promote Portland and Kaohsiung to the world. Thanks to support from community partners who assist River every year.
Let's give a special welcome to one of the most popular in the Home Economics and Commercial High School Marching Band, joining us all the way from Taiwan. This award-winning performance team has appeared in the Grand Floral. Today they're represented by 22 musicians and 20 flag team members. In addition to winning awards at the Marching Band Taiwan, they also act as the official band in various large sporting events.
Them here.
And you mentioned earlier the Year of the Dog.
Yeah. Original Irish dancing dress and her flower shield represents the mighty Moran clan. And look closely, you might see some leprechauns along for the ride. Makes several appearances at events in Oregon and California. We're so pleased to have them.
We have the Hawaii Pa'u Riders and colorful Esquarian. Is horseback, and that's what you wear. The material's held kukui nuts, and there's no zipper or buttons. So does that make it easier or more difficult? I'm not sure.
Goodness.
They represent the tent and flowers.
Is that fantastic?
It is. The riders and horses are adorned with fresh flower leis from Hawaii. Always a favorite. When I parade back in 1980 this year. Hawaiian tradition. In the Pasadena Rose Parade, the York Horse Show in Madison. This entire outfit.
I would do it. Next up is the Morelense to spread joy and to play house tradition, the parades and appearabilities. The amazing costumes you see here. Are you ready for this? They're made completely by hand. Each costume encourages family members of
I can see why it could take up to a year to make that. I mean, it
Just so detailed.
Every year
and
we see
intricate.
this, and every year I'm wowed by it.
We're so amazed. All completely
Morning. Gorgeous afternoon.
Yes, to see that blue sky out there. We had the rain up in it, but it worked out. The Rose Festival Court Award for Best Example of Enthusiasm and Teamwork. This vibrant and unique float represents a classic festival of the Americas, filled with music and families, and inviting everyone to different colors of Mexico are overflowing here with red roses, red carnations, red ginger, oncidium orchids, and queen sago palms. Experience a spectacular performance celebrating traditional Mexican dance and culture, sponsored by the Portland Rose Festival.
The Messi collaboration with the nonprofit all-volunteer organization in Xochitl in Huicacat.
Their goal is to bring the community together to preserve indigenous practices as well as promote culture.
Teen White Lotus came together as a group of inspirational young individuals who wanted to not only benefit local charities, cultural awareness, while mission of dragon and lion dancing to people in the most authentic and purest form. This group is the first team in the Pacific on a set of competition-style jongs. Those are high poles. This is considered the pinnacle of lion dance difficulty. These time today after their traditional morning right before the parade.
Stay tuned. We'll be back with more from the Grand Floral Parade right after this. Something Cowgirls, ready to play happy at the beach. They've added some tropical flair to their costumes this year to demonstrate they are ready to have international organization. Australia. The first chapter was start everything here back in 2010. Their claim to fame is they welcome all cowgirls ranging in age from 21 to 101.
I'm still eligible.
You are. You still fall in that window. The group participates in events and celebrations of riding.
By the way, scooper, if you for your totally tubular help today.
More clowns. Clap your hands and honk your noses for the Petite Clown Corps, because we can all use a little laughter. Please enjoy the mini antics of these mini clowns, led by clowning veterans Trudy Sang.
See the lovely mini floats and the largest of ladybugs. Lucy is the only mini float that is each year since the mini float program began, and she's looked up for this brilliant parade
and
this
just
year.
like the first year, they didn't get the governor.
Let her go.
Great fun.
These mini floats are just
three high school marching and 25 flag teams. Dunlop, Matt Carr from Hawaii. They were sweet parade. Century High School marching. Hillsborough certainly has been well represented. Maybe all their high schools, or at least most of their high schools, have been here today.
fantastic bands across the board. So great to have them all here. I wasn't. I actually, in my early team, and then I'm later. So I can appreciate these chilly parade days when, you know, you're in your little outfits and that smile on your face.
I was in parades in high school because I had a truck pull the float.
This is neat. This 1959 Bristol LaDeca double-decker bus is the winners from the 2018 Youth Silent Film Festival. These amazing filmmakers from around the world are all under the age of 20. They've entered this competition in order to create and share original silents based on one of 10 specially composed musical themes. These are the winners. Anyone who views their incredible work feels like a winner too. Congratulations to these talents.
That's a right hand driving that around.
No kidding. You know, and to start their film careers so young, if that's in fact what they're going to be doing moving.
And perhaps you'll see that at least their films feature PDX with the new little theater that they have there.
Yes.
For Ford, most outstanding non-motorized float. This is so cool. Pear invites everyone to celebrate the undead with their non-culture phenomenon of zombies. To add to this freakish stage presence and seemingly effortless mastery of the violin. Education, art, and creation to affirm personal worth and create more meaningful and healthier lives. Pear believes every homeless youth has a future. Together, we can change lives. I just want to watch this for a little while. note air. So fun to see. They have their own smoke machine, too.
Look at this. Wow.
Know somebody that's watching the I may have
Once again, the Queen's Award for the most outstanding non-motorized float, and that was Aaron Meyer on the violin.
do it again. Do it again.
What a fantastic, wonderful elements.
On our parade, we made it every year. It was great to have tradition, but then they've done a great job of adding new things to the parade, and it's so fun to watch it grow and evolve each and every year.
The people, the animals, and speaking of animals, our first four-legged Grand Marshal, we had decent entry that was to have them as part of the parade this year.
Jerry Frank again, the marshal, and of course the amazing floats and all the work that's put into it, and then that we have in this parade makes you really proud to be a part of it.
It really does. It's, you know, so many of you who did, and we are so happy to have you as a part of it. Once again, a tradition that we're all going to be part of.
Don't forget, City Fair still going on. You can go down there, check out all the great rides, coverage, and the floats will be there for you to see as well.
It's been a great time. Have a wonderful day.
Diesel!